This is what's really happening. Chris Chun in studio. Ted Savarese. Right, Savarese?
Savarese is good. You don't need to pronounce that last E on there.
Because no one gets it right.
It's just too much to speak.
Is that
Too much to speak.
Is that Italian? Is that,
Originally Savarese.
okay, yeah. Just, if someone says it like that, that's Italian.
They came over here at the turn of the 20th century and decided to make it sound more whatever it sounds like now.
You sound like you're OG Italian. Yeah, you said you are Italian, right?
Yeah.
You
Half.
Half Italian. Oh.
Okay, but you got the traditional ways about you.
Oh, yeah. Do I exude that kind of vibe?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with it.
Like
You seem like you got the traditional Italian. Like you could claim the entire Italy.
I was in the bookie business for a long time. Does that count for?
Yeah, that's Italian thing. Well, I think Irish are known for that too, right?
Yeah, that's right. In fact, yeah.
But
There's no nationality involved for that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of. I prefer the mobsters over gangsters any day. Well, nowadays with the gang guys don't know how to dress and all that. They sag their pants.
Yeah.
They I respect like the Frank Sinatras.
Yeah,
and,
come on. Yeah.
Well, wait. The guys on TV that were in the mobs, they wear suits.
Yeah.
Well dressed.
I agree.
Good manners, it seemed like. Did you say that's an Italian thing? Good manners and well dressed.
Sure. Yeah.
And quality.
You give respect, and you expect respect.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, I'm not speaking for the mob because I know nothing about that stuff. But
it's the family tree. It does. Not everyone from the family tree. I guess that would be the 23andMe. But not everyone is a part of the mob, I suppose. But Italians are known for quality, like cars.
Their art over the centuries.
And music. Yeah. Well, it's President's Day. What president are
Italian presidents? Have we had any? I don't think so.
Have we had any?
I don't think so.
What president are you two celebrating?
Oh yeah.
Pretty apolitical, so like pretty.
I don't think there's an American.
Not non-political kind of.
Oh, so you don't vote.
That's more. I mean, I vote, but usually it could be more libertarian. That's
okay.
Tend to go.
So you voted for Kanye last time?
No, no comment.
Well, it's fine. Someone had to do it.
Yeah, I always get uncomfortable when I'm like talking about politics for some reason, like because I know everyone's so.
This is a safe place.
Yeah, but I know everyone's so.
And it's the holiday.
Yeah, like, but there, there's people that have their particular beliefs about who they support, and if you don't support them, they might get upset or something. But I tend to think the whole system's a little bit kind of just already kind of damaged already. So with just having like having like two, just a two-party system, like it's sort of it's in a place where it's not to get too serious about that, but it is a little damaged. Like I feel like, but what are we gonna do at this? I mean, what can we do at this point?
Are we in an abusive relationship with our politicians in general? Like in general, they're kind of we feel like we're in a kind of an abusive relationship with all these guys.
I know I'm old now, and all my life I've seen how bullshit the whole thing is. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't until recently I realized, no, this is really bullshit.
Yeah,
much more than I thought it was.
Yeah, you said cool. You said cool shit.
Bullshit.
Oh, bullshit. Okay. I thought you were seeing.
Cool.
I thought you were seeing
cool
the shoes Trump was selling.
No, just how.
He's selling shoes now. Yeah, I mean, this guy does keep things entertaining.
You got golden slippers.
Golden shoes.
Yeah.
He is a comedian. Trump is like definitely. I agree with the way he he is pretty funny to watch.
I don't know if he has a sense of humor personally, but
Yeah,
I mean he's funny a lot. You know.
Yeah. His whole persona, but not this. Not supporting anything. Pretty. I was supposed to be non-political.
No, yeah, no, we're just vibing with it. Yeah, yes, I guess you can't just take someone's song and play that your political
for that D.
rallies
Snyder
or
thing, yeah.
speeches or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Can you? Is that not allowed?
No, they can stop him.
Can they sue people for that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, it's like the Facebook police or whatnot. If I would like play someone's song here.
I don't know how it works with this kind of stuff. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know. Like, if I play,
You're good.
an
'Cause
old song.
You're playing live. You know what? Maybe these politicians should play the people's music live that are trying to, ban them from playing the music.
Yeah,
Because then you can't go against them.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna sing, like D. Snyder didn't want him playing one of his songs, he could now play that live with his guitar or something.
Yeah.
Instead.
you mean Trump could play it with the
Yeah.
If Trump
I'd
played
like
it,
to
See,
I would see that.
see, isn't that interesting? Like, there's people that don't like the guy, but there's like, you probably go, oh, you know what? I'd like to see him do this. See what happens, right?
Back in the I don't know, one of the Desert Storm Wars or something. George Bush had a guitar. He was played this chord, which is not a chord. He was like pretending to play.
kind of a
It's
G
not-
sharp.
But it's not.
If you're,
Look, we could choose any president right now, though. Are you going for someone in the past that you're celebrating?
Ooh, I don't know enough about the ones before my lifetime, of course.
Yeah.
I guess,
you can read up about them.
FDR, maybe?
Yeah. Wait, FDR. Oh, that's
He's the lefty.
now the recent guy.
No,
No.
from the
Yeah.
40s.
FDR.
The whole
Roosevelt.
WP.
Oh, Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Roosevelt. Yeah, he seemed all right.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about him,
Did some good stuff.
but I know George Washington never told a lie, and Abe Lincoln didn't tell most lies. He didn't like to lie. Was that what it was? Because he wasn't flawless with lies. He just.
But you never know, because George Washington said he'd never tell a lie. He might have been lying then. So now you're going in a hole.
Well, you can't just say that and lie about it. Can you?
I don't know.
oh, he is human, so.
Yeah.
So-
You could say, to this day forward, I'm not going to tell a lie. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Chris for the burritos.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Tell us, shout out your business, your family business.
Oh, it's Best Coast Burritos. We have one location in Emeryville and one location in Oakland. Oakland, specifically Rockridge area.
Yeah, it's good. I got the
I'm
Beyond
looking forward to it.
burrito.
You got the Beyond burrito. What's the name of the Korean burrito that I've got?
It's just Korean burrito.
Oh,
yeah,
there you
Korean.
go, the
Yeah.
Korean burrito.
Oh, what makes it?
Cool.
Is it spices or?
The meat that's in there is it's called bulgogi.
Yeah.
So it's a marinated beef.
Yeah.
And it has kimchi in
There
it.
you go. Kimchi.
Yeah, and my mom marinated the
Wow.
meat, and yeah,
Bulgogi,
And
yeah.
the flavor pops.
yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, he's eating it right now, and he's using it as a mic stand.
That's how sturdy these burritos are. They can hold up a mic.
Yeah, they're good for all kinds of things.
Wow.
I mean, I like the
Joanne, you out there
tortilla.
copying that address down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
what
what's
is
it?
it?
Where you guys in Oakland?
Oh,
What's the address in Oakland?
the address in Oakland is 5108 Broadway. It's in a shopping center, Safeway shopping center, and then the other location is 1400 Powell Street, Suite C, specifically Suite C, but 1400 Powell Street in Emeryville.
Awesome.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
need
that's
that
the
kimchi
location.
to make it Korean, or else
And the marinated beef, because the beef it kind of has a yin and a yang, or like a
sweet and
sour kind of flavor. Yeah, it's I like things like that. I think I like things that are like salty and sweet, or
Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, for sure.
So this has the right balance of flavor. So
well, for Korean, it should have yin and yang.
Yeah.
They created it. I like the tortilla. This don't taste like no chipotle when they.
It's a little.
The one where you're like, well, I get what I get.
Yeah. Yeah, it came from the.
Yeah, man, that's a good tortilla right there.
Yeah, our tortilla provider is he is a local, pretty much provides tortillas for all the like taquerias in Oakland, that area. So Oakland, East Bay, and some San Francisco, just like local tortilla providers.
How long has the burrito place been around?
We've had this spot from the early 90s, but it evolved into what it is right now. So yeah, that's basically our history. Yeah,
Burrito place has seen some stuff.
Yeah, it's been. We used to be in the public market in Emeryville.
I remember from the last show you were talking about you had bought it from another proprietor, and you've been doing the fusion ever kind of gradually went into it since the 90s.
Yeah. So yeah, before this, it was a like full on like regular taqueria, and now we kind of like specialize in like California style burritos. Like that's sort of the style that we're. Yeah, and kind of like more like easy to eat, like because you know how sometimes like taquerias can have like too much stuff, like tamales, and you have all these other, which is great, but it's hard to kind of market or like scale that. So so that's how
you guys focus on a couple of things,
a couple items, a few items.
You don't need a huge menu.
Yeah,
you just want to do the things you do right.
Yeah, so like burritos, tacos. We have super fries, fish tacos. Like tacos or fish tacos.
What is super fries?
It has just fries, queso, cheese, meat. What pretty much whatever. It's like a build your own kind of. It's like kind of like chipotle a little bit, but build your own kind of. But yeah, with. You can build your own burrito bowls. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Kind of like chipotle, the Best Coast burritos. Best Coast burritos.
Yeah, well, I'm digging this burrito. Like, I'm usually unsure about the salsa. This is good.
Yeah, the salsa is pretty spicy though.
Or well, the salsa that's in it. Wait, is this?
Or is there?
No, I mean yeah, it's salsa, right, with tomatoes and all that.
Oh yeah. Pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo, yeah. I'm usually a little unsure about that, and it's good.
It's good. Oh.
I'm going right through it.
Yeah. My Raul, one of our employees made that. His name is Raul. So.
Oh yeah, shout out to Raul. Oh.
Yeah, for sure. yeah. He usually makes all the salsas, and all these salsas are house made and everything.
You should have a manager named Raul. Yeah, yes, he used to steal cars back in the day. I'm glad he doesn't anymore. He said to me, he said, hey, I used to steal cars back in there. What if do you wish some harm would come to me too? Like, no. But back in the day, sure. You made it out. So I'm glad nothing happened to you now.
Yeah, for sure.
Something happened back in the day. Go for it. Listen.
Dang, yeah.
That's an interesting thing. So he was asking you to like assign karma to him or something?
Well, yeah, because I get triggered when I see certain things out there, like the car breaks, thieves, things like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you don't do it anymore, good, you made it out. Change your ways, sure. But if something happened to you back in when you're doing that stuff, I'm like, good. Let something happen to that person.
Yeah. Were you good friends with Raul?
Oh yeah. He was a pretty cool guy. Then when he stopped working there, and then it kind of went down.
Were you to say when he stole my car, that was it?
When he stole your
and one day standing over my car, I had to tell him, look, I know how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
You've had addictions to stealing cars.
Yeah.
That working in restaurants was kind of cool. We used to have phone parties.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool. When they used to assign me to washing dishes.
Oh, I see.
I put a bunch of soap in there.
Yeah.
And it would just overflow, and I would call it a phone party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone would come in. They'd put their dishes in there. They'd slosh around in the foam. And it was a good time. Sometimes I'd even hang like the utensils from the racks in the ceiling, just to have a good time.
Yeah. Wait, what restaurant were you working at?
Well, I used to work all over the place, but this one I was at for a while. It was called the Kincaid's.
Kincaid's. Okay. Oh, Kincaid's. Yeah, I think I've heard Kincaid's.
Like the airport, kind of.
Yeah. I worked there for a little bit. I used to work in a bunch of restaurants. They had this app. It was called Paired Pros, where you just you click. They have like you just turn on the app, and then they have gigs. And you just scroll through it. You just click and go. I want to do this. Okay, click and go. The thing is, you wouldn't want to click right away on the gig because it's like an auction. The bid goes up.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, it's kind of low.
A game.
Yeah.
It's up to $50 an hour. All right, I'm taking it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
I used to rollerblade around Kincaid's there. It's a good place for doing that kind of thing.
Yeah. A lot of people were. They would steal cars over there. Maybe that's what it was. Good he changed his ways, because I was like, man. They sent had a sting one night to set up car thieves, but then next thing you know, they found the people that were trying to do that down the street having drinks.
Yeah,
that didn't work out. But it was a good place. The only day they closed is Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. I see. Yeah, so you've been working like 7 days a week, kind of.
Yeah, well,
when you're working in the restaurant.
Yeah, schedule kind of changed often, but not as bad as my schedule now.
Oh, where are you working right now?
I work in the supermarket.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah. So last week we had it was Paul Bunyan week. That was one thing last year. How do you two identify
Paul Bunyan?
What do you think of
the wood chopping?
The wood chopper, the big giant guy.
What comes to mind with the Paul Bunyan?
Roadside statue thing.
Blew his ox.
Yeah.
Is that in Oregon?
Ox too.
That is in Oregon.
There's definitely one where I lived there for a while. Yeah.
That's the memory I have. Is my first time meeting Paul Bunyan. I stepped on glass, and I didn't really know what it was really, so I just kept on going, and then I just felt more pain, and then I kept on going, and I just I was with my foster family, and I think we were putting Bibles in the hotels. I have because I know they're Gideons. That's what they do. But then something was hurting my foot every time I take a step, and then I showed them. And there was a big piece of glass going through my shoe.
How old were you?
I was 6.
6. Oh, at the time. Oh, dang.
Like that. And then
that sucks.
Yeah, and then I took another step, which they said I shouldn't do, because the glass kept going in there. Then I looked up, and it was Paul Bunyan right there with his blue ox. That was my first time meeting Paul Bunyan.
You got rid of the Bibles, picked up an axe, and walked right into the woods after that. Yeah.
His axe
the rest is history.
was too big to carry, so that didn't work out. And it was kind of stuck to him. Like I guess like he died right there.
Really?
But he was a big guy.
He died right there.
I guess because he, it was like a. It was like a statue of him, so I guess his ashes were in it. So he was.
And I'm the one that smokes pot. This guy's straight, doing this straight.
So his ashes filled up that whole statue.
He was a big guy, And his blue ox was right there, and that was the last time I've actually seen them. After that moment, which was really cool. We weren't in the COVID times or anything, which was cool because the doctor, I had to go see a doctor because I had the glass. I kept stepping in it. I kept digging in my foot. So he made me his glove. He worked on my foot with, his bloody glove. He actually turned into a balloon for me. He blew into it and made
What
me
a
like
cool doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't do that now with COVID and all. Right. Because he had to like put his spit in it, I guess.
Yeah, that might affect the
blood on it.
Blood, yeah. Well, it was my
make it
it was my blood,
sanitary.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Suppose it was my blood, unless he got too close to. I didn't look, but unless he got too close to the glass in my. Well, then we would have a bond. Actually, we would have we would be blood brothers. I should go on 23andMe. What can that happen? What if you go on 23andMe and it's not really someone related? It's just because you bonded each other's blood.
Wow. I don't know.
Nah,
Maybe. I want to believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to believe that's true. So, I don't care what I ever read again.
Also,
I'm going to believe that that's the truth.
Also realized just yesterday that when I got ran over here in the city, August 29th, it was actually Michael Jackson's birthday.
Oh, yeah, ran over on Michael Jackson's birthday.
On Michael Jackson's birthday.
Whoa.
So I guess they wanted to be starting something. But it was it was his birthday. It was August 29th.
They were a couple smooth criminals.
Yeah, smooth criminals. There you go.
Nice.
I'm like, let's joke, but it's not make it sound like it's fake news. Yeah, no, August 29th is his birthday. So I guess it was bad.
Yeah, because Billie Jean wasn't his lover.
There you go.
So we can tie in more titles for you.
So
I'll have a symbol.
I guess that's all I got. So and last week was about we were talking about forgiveness. And
last week?
Yeah, forgiveness, chess, and Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
forgiveness, chess, and Jesus Christ, and addictions.
Addictions. Oh,
as we had authors on.
Oh, interesting.
Which, so you got some books here.
Yeah. I was lately. I've just been going down a rabbit hole of. Have you guys heard of Living Untethered? I can't pronounce that.
No.
Yeah, this it's a it's been getting me through this because this past month I was just telling Luke
depression,
not really depression, but just like a lot going on in my life. I had like a near-death experience when I was driving to a gig this past January 13th.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like a whole debacle, but it kind of led me to.
You almost died, huh?
Yeah, almost died. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, almost died, and it was just like. So basically, you know how it's been raining a lot, and
right.
Yeah, and the tires on my. I didn't realize the tires on my Tesla. They're balding. They were balding, and so. Like right as I was driving across to SF, like that around that toll bridge area, my car spun out like literally 360. Yeah, wow. But actually the cool thing is the AI in the car actually saved me because I hit the wall and it bounced off the wall and then it kept on. But my car kept on going. But like there was all damage to the vehicle and everything. But I am grateful that.
It steered you out of the crash a little.
Yeah,
or
so
corrected itself.
It corrected itself. So it smashed the wall, the toll bridge wall, and then we just kept. I just kept on driving. The car just kept on driving.
So Elon, if you're listening, here's a good story about you. Please glean this. You're only 2 blocks over on the same. But literally, here's a feel-good story about one of your products that didn't kill somebody; it saved their life.
Yeah, it's definitely saved my life. Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's crazy. So then, how does Living Untethered?
Yeah, so I went down this rabbit hole of like, and then that happened, and then I broke up. It was a mutual thing, but it's still kind of a little bit of a heartache here and there, like from the relationship I was in for. Early, I was like last time I was talking about that, and that just brought like all these events happened. I was just like, you know what, I need to kind of recalibrate and kind of just like going through like different YouTube videos. And have you guys heard of Tony Robbins before?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like going down the whole Tony Robbins rabbit hole, but then he had Michael Singer on. There's this one talk. It's actually one of his most popular videos, but him and Michael Singer was like they were just talking about this book, all his other books that he writes, but not that I'm affiliated or anything, but it's just like the content's really good.
What struck a chord with you?
I think the main thing is, you know, because a lot of times like my mind sometimes it dwells on like problems, like because
you catastrophize, you kind of keep going over and over, like in a circle, like a hamster on a wheel.
Yeah, like a loop. Yeah, like a loop, for sure, exactly. And
that's appropriate.
I thought it was such a good tie-in.
Yeah, no, that's appropriate.
Like a hamster on a wheel. Yeah, exactly. And I was trying to figure out like why. Well, I just need to get. I know why, because sometimes the mind just like kind of tries to solve things, and it's like thinking about trying to solve things. And this whole book is about how do I detach from that? How do I kind of get some perspective and become?
How you step back and stop the hamster wheel from running?
Yeah. How do I? Yeah, calm those things down, and is it necessary for me to suffer in that?
So is it breathing techniques and meditation and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, so this particular book, and this is if you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That might be a good thing
Yeah,
for
really
you.
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then,
For sure.
Luke, can you show that towards your camera?
Oh yeah.
And I'll cue it up, put it closer to the camera. There we go. There it is. And it's called Living Untethered.
Yeah.
And it's Michael A. Singer.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah. And I think the most practical chapter. I think it was like page 150.
Bartender. We have
Tequila. You're getting bored with me talking. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Holy smokes, look at that.
Yeah.
Whoa!
So-
Look at
Good night, Irene.
this part of the swag bag I get from.
Holy smokes.
I've never seen something. So I'm sorry.
No. It's all gravy. I'm just
that lucky.
yeah, but
That's just a little to keep up the tall.
Do you want?
No.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, nice. But this was actually the chapter that if you guys don't read anything else, but you read that one chapter,
okay.
techniques for freeing yourself. This is a really practical use. It's like basically it talks about mantras and like mantra as one technique. Also like positive affirmations as a technique. And then also the last is obvious meditation and relaxing. Basically,
What page is that?
Page 150, 151.
Okay. I'll start
Yeah,
with that.
techniques for freeing
And then
yourself.
I'll go back.
Yeah, it's a really just a good reminder. But for me, it's like I constantly have to remind myself I'm not my mind, and those things like I'm not these thoughts, because it's so easy for us to be so connected in that way where whatever I'm thinking, this is who I am, and whatever I'm so it basically goes into detail about that, about how we're not our mind, and
Our mind can trap us at times, huh?
yeah. So that's kind of the main gist of the book. So
Good stuff.
Sounds
You get into like Alan Watts and that stuff.
like Alan Watts.
yeah, for
Really?
sure. Yeah. I go down those rabbit holes. Like listening to Alan Watts' speeches, and
D.T. Suzuki going back further. So.
I never heard of D.T. Suzuki though.
Alan Watts.
D.T. Suzuki is like
Yeah.
someone you were.
So,
Yeah.
the Zen masters from way back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But once you're going down that rabbit hole, it's kind of hard to come back.
Yeah.
I like the animal words we're using. Are very appropriate.
Rabbit hole.
Rabbits.
Rabbit hole.
They're appropriate. Yeah,
It's kind of rodentia.
I sometimes get triggered when people use them the wrong ways. Where it's very appropriate today. Okay, just
Little hidden Easter eggs for your show.
so we know if someone. I'm not a big fan of the treating me like a guinea pig or sort of thing. It's like, well, how is that? You know, or
treating me like a guinea pig.
yeah. What other words are there? But you see, there are fun ways to use them appropriately.
Don't be a horse's ass or something.
Yeah,
Tell your kids that.
Now you're fitting a horse's ass here, you know.
We won't even talk about the baloney pony.
Actually, I knew it.
Baloney pony.
Nice. Sounds like a personal story. No, actually, I knew a guy that reminded me of horse's ass. He had a lot of flies that always surrounded him.
Oh.
I never understood it because he didn't he had a place to live and shower and all that. He seemed pretty well off, but he always had flies surrounding him. So it was So
it had to do with his hygiene.
It's weird. Well, he did have some crispy hair. That they would kind of be attached to it. His hair looked very crispy because he didn't have much hair, but the hair he had flowed in the wind, but it wasn't flowing like those. See those blonde supermodels back in the day?
Yeah.
It's sort of like they were just
it's stuck
yeah,
a bunch of hard
hairspray. They wouldn't go like a wave in the ocean. They would just stuck.
It's like a ramen, just, like some ramen.
Yeah, like a crispy ramen noodle. Yeah, weird. Yeah. So Ted, some music to fit the mood here, huh?
Sure. Yeah. Want to play some djembe?
Oh yeah, sure.
There you go.
Stuff right there.
Oh, that went along perfectly.
Yeah. Trying to sync up. Yeah.
Neither one of you knew this was going to happen.
We never met, right?
Yeah, this is our first time jamming. It's cool.
Well, you make beautiful music together.
Oh, thank you.
A Trump reference? Sound like a Trump
No,
voice.
definitely not.
Being triggered right now.
God, man, salsa. You make the salsa?
No, it's
Yeah, he was
Raul.
up since 3 a.m. making the salsa before he came in today.
No, that's Raul.
Okay.
Shout out to Raul again.
Either Raul or Gregorio.
Ooh, that's nice and spicy. Even the Dr. Pepper is kind of making it spicier.
Wow.
There you go.
But I appreciate it. Whew.
Oh yeah. This hot sauce can get pretty spicy.
Can I take one of these home?
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Yeah, you want burrito?
Is there? I'm
He's
vegetarian, so if
vegetarian.
there's meat.
Oh, I had the vegetarian
good.
one
I'll
actually.
be happy to take the sauce out.
Oh yeah, take the
I'll
sauce.
come over to the place and get it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. I eat this all the time.
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah. So what song was that? Jam.
I was just fooling around with some stuff. A little bit of a. There's Uncle Dave Macon did a song called "Won't Get Drunk No More" or something like that. Old Plank Road, it's called. But the
Plank
lyrics
Plank
are-
Road.
Yeah.
So a little bit of that in there.
I'd
So
rather be in Memphis riding on the train than to be in New Orleans wearing a ball and chain. Won't get drunk no more. Won't get drunk no more. Won't get drunk no more. Way down the old plank road.
There's a lot involved in there. Planks, not getting drunk.
That's
That's probably difficult.
Yeah, okay.
Right. And it's kind of like making wine, though. But yeah, because that's how I made wine once. I had to get on a plank. Yeah.
You made
jump
wine?
on this metal thing, and then I had to like keep jumping on it, but I couldn't get drunk
Ah,
because I was making the wine for work.
Oh.
I was standing in front of Home Depot, and they didn't want the day laborers didn't want that job, so I said, I'll take it.
you've had some cool jobs.
That's interesting.
Yeah, no, I don't. But that's all part of, I guess, getting older, huh? Jobs aren't as cool as they used to be, right?
You don't have a theory about that.
Right, Paul?
I don't know if I have a theory about that either.
Yeah, you feel it. Ted, did you have cooler jobs when you were younger?
Had a ton of jobs, yeah, a ton of jobs. Started as a swamper in a bar when I was in high school. Went on to truck driving right out of high school.
What's a swamper?
A bar back. Like
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
yeah. They used to call it swampers. I know they call it bar back now.
Yeah. Barbara.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because it becomes a
Yeah.
swamp back there with all the bottles and flood of the booze.
Probably that. Yeah. Probably that.
And can you describe your approach to the creative process of composing music?
Man, I never get asked that question.
This is actually very insightful for me too, because I'm
yeah.
I'm a creator too.
For that, for my original stuff, this is just fooling around. It's kind of bluesy guitar here and stuff. I have original stuff too. I'm not sure you've heard before, but you know what? You either suffer through writing something, and then it comes out okay, or there's those moments that you don't even write them, and they're there for you and stuff. So
Yeah.
I can't give you. I can't tell how I quantify that.
When this mood strikes.
Yes, or a mood, or maybe even just something I see on the street, or a sound that I hear wrong, or something. You know, might be somebody said something, I hear it wrong, but all of a sudden the whole song comes out of it, or something.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, okay.
It plays in a different way. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like, if you're gonna come up with a song, I would feel like I have to. I feel like if I were gonna make music, I feel like I would have to leave the house and be a part of things. I don't know how people could just sit in place and just think of what to write.
Well, you know, that's right, and I feel that way too. Except there are certainly exceptions to that rule. Franz Kafka, who wrote all the great stuff, just stayed within his hometown, basically. Never, he wrote a book, America. He never came to America or anything. He was just like channeling what he figured it might be like.
Oh, he's channeling his
Chris,
creativity.
You sound like you vibed to that question.
Yeah. So you notice like I like looking up stuff on the internet, and I recently have you guys heard of Rick Rubin by chance?
Yeah, the guy with the beard.
Yeah, the guy with the beard.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Yeah, he produced the Chili Peppers. He produced
Guys were talking to penises, yeah.
Yeah, NWA, like albums from all over different genres, and I think one thing that really resonated with what he said was is that it kind of exactly what you were talking about, like not forcing things, like showing up because the art will be better, as opposed to sometimes when you kind of force things, you're at your desk and you're just like, I gotta make this happen, I gotta do this, or I gotta play this lyric, or it doesn't come out as organically, and it's not in service to the
sort of your muse.
yeah.
It's kind of like I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay.
No, I keep talking.
No,
but the one thing I was going to say is it's kind of like writing or any kind of disciplined art. So if you say, I'm a disciplined musician, I'm going to sit down and practice the piano for 3 hours a day, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-mm.
As long as you have something to actually practice, but if you're actually trying to create your own music, sometimes there's, like with me, I'm a writer and stand-up comedian. If somebody tells me, sit down and write a joke, it doesn't normally work that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like what you were saying before, is where I can hear something, like you could probably hear that can hitting this table and you'll hear an echo and you'll go, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Music right
Ding,
there.
ding, ding, ding.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll start building on that. With me, it could be, it's exactly what's happened during this podcast where you guys say something and then I react to it. It's almost like a doctor hitting me with a mallet on my knee.
Yeah.
You guys say something, no filter has to
That's
come
the best.
out of me.
That's the best
yeah, for
stuff.
sure.
So
That's
that's when I go, oh, grab my phone, grab my pad. Okay, now let's blow this out of proportion and write everything I can about that one idea until I'm exhausted and I don't have anything else to say. But if I sit down and just try to write something, I sometimes have to start off as a court reporter and go, I got writer's block. Today's a beautiful day. Oh, it's cold. It's rainy. Oh, look at the man's umbrella just blew down the street. And before you know it, I'm writing something I want to write. But if I actually make myself sit down and be funny, sometimes it just doesn't
I
come
get
out.
Come on. Yeah,
It's
for
a
sure.
it's a balance, because you do, you know, if you want to be a writer or want to be a songwriter, you got to put pencil to paper no matter what.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it Irving Berlin said something like, somebody asked him, how do you write so many good songs? He says, or how you write such a good song about one of the songs. He says, it's easy. I write 100 bad ones. You know?
Oh, yeah. There's that approach
So there's that.
too. Yeah.
But, you know, talk about the muse thing and stuff. There was a quote that Bob Dylan said in an interview with, I guess it was the Martin Scorsese movie about him or one of those. And a lot of people took this as being egotistical, that he said, when asked how he wrote so much great music when he was so young, he said, I didn't write that. I didn't write that. That stuff was there and stuff.
It came out of me. It poured out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some people.
Oh, he doesn't mean
He was
someone
saying,
else
he
wrote
said
it.
you can't write that stuff. So
He's like.
it sounds
The
egotistical.
world
You
wrote
can,
it. That's what
yeah,
he meant.
kind of, yeah.
I get it.
Well, some things write themselves.
Yeah. It's like he's like a conduit.
Sounds like we got another jam going.
Jam, for sure. Some jam. Colin.
Don't worry, I'll tune up when I get home later. So.
Sounds great.
Some spicy hot sauce, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
So a little
real
bluesy,
peppers.
a little jazzy, a little bluegrassy, a little bit of everything in there. You guys.
Yeah, I love playing with that's really cool. Djembe, is that you call that a djembe? They call them different things.
Yeah. This is a djembe. This is a kajan, or I like to. I don't know. I say things in weird ways, but
You
the
pronounce things
cajon,
like, what was it? What did you? How did you?
kajan,
No, but you
cajon,
pronounce Chipotle differently.
chapatle. I do that as like a joke,
I
like
thought you might have been saying it the right way.
chapatle.
That's a good.
Oh man, that's good. You never have to have anyone sign a waiver for the hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
No.
That's good. I mean, I respect it.
Yeah. Well, have you ever tried Hot Boys before? Out in Oakland or
No.
out in Oakland?
Hot
They have a
Boys,
location in
that's what
Walnut
they're
Creek. It's just a spicy hot fried chicken sandwich, but they're like I think they should have people sign waivers for.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
so spicy. It's ridiculous. It's like the hot ones. If
Yeah,
you've ever seen.
the YouTube segment with Hot Ones when they eat the wings.
Yeah.
And they keep getting hotter as they go up, and they invite famous people on. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah, crazy.
Winner.
We can do that. We could do that as like.
At Hillsdale Mall, there's a place called Winner.
Yeah.
The number 5 sauce is hot. The thing is, it's like a powdery.
Oh.
So it really just stays on you.
Oh. Yeah, that's pain. Yeah, it can be pretty painful.
They say water doesn't do it. Milk or alcohol is the only thing that'll get it out of your.
Milk, yeah.
No, oh.
I think alcohol might make it worse.
Well,
that
so
stuff-
evidently the tequila. That's why tequila was a big thing in south of the border. And
Oh,
Maybe
so
it depends on the
kinda
alcohol.
It numbs your mouth. Maybe numbs you a little bit.
Yeah, because people never get numb with beer. I guess just your stomach just gets fat.
and also the carbonation might like exacerbate the spice. So
Of beer, yeah.
A lot of pissing involved too.
So
Yeah.
tequila. So if you need to water down your mouth, tequila works. Or here getting peed on.
Oh, yeah. Getting peed on will. I'm not sure how much that would help the spice.
So what got you into the music there, Chris?
That's a long story. I was talking about because this is kind of Buddhism in a nutshell. This kind of book, but I grew up in the church.
Buddhism.
But more of a Christian church.
Okay.
So I do kind of have a little bit of that gospel chops background, but that's where I started. There was like a need for a drummer at our church, and there was a whole praise team and stuff, and why don't you try playing with these guys? And that's where I started. This is back in the church I was going to was in El Sobrani. What year? No, actually, this was in Walnut Creek, actually, because I went to church in El Sobrani back in the day, and then moved out to Walnut Creek, and then that's where I started picking up drums. And,
That's cool.
yeah,
Sound like people they went to youth groups and all that growing up too.
yeah, the whole youth group thing, and group.
Do you play any other instruments?
I play.
I noticed you recognize a chord.
I play okay rhythm guitar. It's not like it's something. It's but I'm actually trying to like meld the worlds together of like electronic music and analog and acoustic, and just trying to meld everything together and create like a certain vibe from that.
Not only providing fusion food, but fusion
music.
music.
Digital, analog, and genre.
So you're part of 2 bands now, the Helltones.
Yeah, so I'm just like a backup drummer for the Helltones. So I backup drum. The main drummer for that band is his name's Cairo, but but whenever they need me, I'll fill in. But my I'm in a project with a couple guys in Oakland. We're called Break Tides, and yeah, we're
Break tides.
yeah, Break Tides.
Okay.
Kind of like a surf rock, kind of that kind of vibe. That we have a little psychedelic rock, and I know genres can be kind of weird. But,
Yeah, I know.
yeah. So
Yeah,
like we kind of garage rock has been a big influence of ours, and some music that.
Yeah, I heard something called dream pop recently.
Yeah,
What
dream
the hell
pop.
is that?
Yeah, there's so many genres.
Pretty dreamy.
Yeah.
Oh, should we? Okay. Well, yeah. Should we play?
Do you play an instrument, Luke?
No, I gave up. I tried playing the guitar. Actually, looked kind of like the one you got, and they kept getting stolen.
Ah,
So I figured God was probably.
you've been
coming
hanging
or
around the
something.
wrong people or something.
Well,
Car thieves.
I think God was telling me it's not for me. Music's not for me. No, I mean, playing's not for me. Unless I go to karaoke, which you should be allowed.
Are you freak for
Yeah.
karaoke?
Yeah, I'll sing karaoke.
I never thought I would be. When karaoke became a big thing, I thought, geez, more lame bullshit in the world or something. But
Exactly.
But every time I walk into it, you can't get me off the stage.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I know.
fun. It's just fun to
Yeah.
express yourself.
It's there for the BS and the lameness. That's what it's there for, just to jump in there.
Mm.
And then you get like you do karaoke, huh? So you get your
No,
good,
I mean, I don't seek it out. But if I happen to find myself in a bar,
well, occasionally you get a good singer. So
Yeah. So that being said, I host events actually at a karaoke bar in SF. Yeah, we have live music like what we were doing, but then we also have like buskers, but then we have DJs too that come through, and just like any musicians that are in the scene. Yeah, we just try to kind of
let me know
support
more
the
about
local
that.
artists and stuff.
it sounds like one of those karaoke bars where you rent out a room, right?
Yeah, so there is that rent out section, but there's a whole section where we have like karaoke nights and
Sounds kind of like Pandora.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
is
yeah.
this-
Oh, yeah.
is
We
this
have
a
a
Sewell place?
yeah, so yeah, we have
Oh.
a YouTube. But you know how the lyrics pop up
Yeah.
on that, so we just use that and
Oh yeah. I couldn't do without them.
yeah. But we do have a like a whole private room.
Okay. Yeah, well, we're gonna get into one of your songs right.
Oh, yeah,
here,
for sure.
right.
Here,
Here,
yeah.
right.
Here right now.
Yeah, we're gonna get into one of your songs here right now.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it's called, here right
Yeah.
now.
All right, go ahead and turn it up.
Oh, okay.
11 and 12.
Here right now.
There we go.
Holly jolly present.
Sorry, so tell us a little bit about it while we're getting to the track.
Here right now. Here right now.
Tell us a little bit about the track.
Oh, this track. This is our first single that we recorded. We recorded this in Oakland, but our first gig that we had was at this spot called Rehearse America. It's actually on Polk Street. I forget the name. Rehearse America. It's not Rehearse America, but we the first few songs that you might hear are, I'm not sure if we're gonna play them all, but I guess this is the first track we ever wrote. So as a band,
Very first, okay.
All right,
yeah.
here we go.
I have twins. I call them twins because both of them will come up. You're like, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? And then now there's like another one. Like, hey, yeah, this show's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, hey, how are you doing over there? And the other guy's like,
Sorry.
wait, we doing it?
No,
another one?
no.
I thought I was being
Okay, let's do it. Rest of my life.
No, but so that was you talking about your hand puppets.
Oh, so it was okay. We'll get into the rest of my life. And this band, how do you guys all come together? How this happened?
So are we okay to talk about drugs on
Yes,
this?
we
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
my mom listening. That's all.
yeah. So you know, sometimes I do like microdose, and I was microdosing or actually acid at the time. I was microdosing LSD, like just like a small amounts, just small amounts while I'm like working, because it helps me like enjoy my work, because I was doing like accounting and this for the restaurant actually, and it's like kind of boring stuff. So I'm just like I'm like how do I spice things up? And I was going through, and I also want to be really productive too. But it was weird because at the time I was doing open mics at this kava bar in Berkeley. And I actually had this drum right here in my car, and I was at at the coffee shop. This is in Phil's coffee shop in Rockridge, and like Oakland area. And Harry is the kind of the lead singer that you just heard. He was just busking out on the street, just jamming, and then I was kind of in tune with him, and was like, oh, this is back in 2017, summer of 2017, and apparently he was like, oh, like just he was jamming. I think he was playing some Beatles or some other songs. He had one Christian-y sounding song that he was playing.
Creed, okay.
Yeah, like or something with like salvation stuff that he was talking about, and I was like, oh, okay, well. I kind of like this guy's like the way he plays, and I just walked up to him, because normally I'm very introverted and I don't. These days I'm actually a little bit more. I'm more of a go-getter, but back then I was like I just like keep to myself. But he was jamming, and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna ask him, hey, could I jam with you? I have this drum in my car. Is it cool if I jam with you? And yeah, I was like, yeah, cool. And then we started jamming, busking on the street. We made like $30 like that day, just like randomly busking in Oakland. And
His life.
Yeah, it's just like that's cool. And then ever since then we exchanged contact information. And then he was like, hey, why don't we? I'm starting a new project. Why don't we jam? It's like yeah, this is like 2018, early 2018. Or I think it might be Christmas time during that time, like 2017, and that's where we started jamming, and then from there, this whole project kind of evolved. Yeah, over the years. Now it's like almost 6 years, or it's actually over 6 years right now. So
wow.
Yeah, but and I was telling Tim this while we're like listening to Here Right Now. The reason why I'm like playing these tracks is because we're working on new music and we're going back into the studio.
Yes.
We have like a bunch of good music, but we're gonna be a different band. It's called Break Tides, so that's the name of the band. But yeah, we're just
no more electric.
Yeah, no more electric vibe, and we're kind of rebranding. And
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So when you release this, when the new one comes up,
yeah,
what are you gonna do? Make CDs or vinyl? Just post it? Or?
So for the last one, our last album was so long that we couldn't do vinyl. We wanted to press vinyl, but we just put it all on tape, basically. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I should bring some of those tapes.
And you gave out or sold cassette tapes?
Yeah, we just we sell like we have some cassette tapes that we sell.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then we're all like streaming on all platforms and stuff. And all that stuff. But
Do you sell at gigs and stuff? Or?
yeah, that's merchandise is something that we had, but yeah, we did okay during one of the runs. But I feel like we're in a, since we've been together for like so long, for 6 years, I feel like our synergy's gotten like a little bit more, we're even more in sync, and like because you go through a period of time with some band, when you first start getting going, it's like not as you're learning each other, you're still learning each other's quirks, but now I feel like we've been on tour together. We've been, we've been through a lot together, so I feel like the music's evolved.
That's great.
Yeah, and I've evolved as a drummer too. Yeah, so I feel like a little bit.
So Ted, what music gets you excited?
Oh, I love lots of all kinds. I'm a freak for like obscure world music, and Bulgarian folk songs, Akkadian pre-Cajun music and stuff like that.
Like Bjork?
No, she's Icelandic, isn't she? Bjork.
I thought it was kind of, she does obscure, same like.
Oh, yeah, but she's not so obscure since she's like hugely popular. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking of more like stuff you. It's
You
not
might
even
know
realistic.
when he says it.
Okay, you seem like you seem like you got some ready to jam out. Okay, let's.
I was curious because I'm the worst capitalist in the world. I had no idea.
Yeah.
My partner Ashley and I have a lot of music out, and people like it and stuff. But I don't. I've hired people to promote it and stuff. It just goes nowhere. But
Oh yeah.
it's kind of my lot in life, I think.
Right now, get into rest of my life.
There we go. Tell us a little bit about Rest of My Life.
Rest of My Life. It's off the same album with Here Right Now. Another one of our first tracks that we recorded. It was the last of our first EP.
All right,
Yep,
here we go.
that's it.
See how it meshes together there with the last.
was waiting for the sign, but nothing ever happened. I'm losing my mind. The clock is ticking into my ear, is getting louder every year. Over time I learned to see the light. I got the rest of my life, rest of my life, rest of my life, rest of my life. I had a vision of something more, a life worth fighting for. But the kids are wasted day to day. Why does it always gotta be this way? The clock is ticking into my ear, and it's getting louder every single year. Over time I learned to see the light. I got the rest of my life. 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 My life. Oh, rest of my life. I got the rest of my life. I got the rest of my life. I got the rest of my life. My life. Oh, rest of my life.
All right. So, Chris here. Hey, what you think about that, Ted? That was
I love it.
pretty rocking.
Awesome. Well,
Well, I was gonna roll into it. Just okay. People want to know, and then electricity. People want to know what's an average day like for you, Chris.
Average
and,
day?
and tell us
Average
about
day.
and then tell us about electricity.
Oh yeah, for sure. Do you want to go first, Ted? Tim? Sorry.
An average day for me? No, yes.
Sure, Ted. All right, we'll pass
Sorry,
it
Ted.
to you.
Oh, sorry,
too. What's
sorry.
an
Oh, wait,
average
why is it-
day?
I said-
Okay. An average day?
My bad. My bad.
What's an
Um,
average, what's an
wake
average
up.
day in the life of Ted like?
curse for the 10 minutes or so, get up, have coffee, and then it's back to bed for me. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. I
I-
curse because it's off to work.
Yeah, I think I answered this last time actually, but I said the same thing with and I'm well. These days it's been a meditation. Very first thing I wake up, I meditate, and it's all meditate on specifically gratitude, those things,
Yeah.
and then I go into a cold plunge. I do.
Oh.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
like
man.
either a cold shower or a cold, and yeah, but I that's my routine these days. And then I go into like exercise and stuff.
I have other friends that do that. So, how long does it take you to get to warm your blood up again after something?
So I don't do like so I don't have a full on cold plunge like one of those like ones that go below 45. So I just put in like whatever my ice maker can make, but I do it a little bit these days. I sound like a freak, but I do it for like 15 minutes. I do like Epsom salt bath. cold Epsom salt, so it has like the salt that
Cold
soaks.
Epsom salt.
Yeah, so it because after like
As long as
working
it's
out.
not dried ice. Then you're good.
Yeah, it's not dry ice. Yeah, for sure. And but it is very invigorating, to say the least. Yeah, I don't want to do it, but I just kind of I've gotten some suggestions online and talking with friends and just like after, because I ran marathons and it takes a toll on the body, so I just just try to kind of mitigate some of the pain.
Do you work out regularly too?
Yeah. It's lately I've just been more kind of just doing like push pull legs, kind of that kind of workout, and then yoga. Yoga is a big thing. My mobility is huge, so I realize.
Yeah, I got an argument with someone online because they say yoga is satanic. Well, I mean, not like
yoga satanic.
I mean, it's like how this get religious all of a sudden. I mean, because
whoa, it's like the opposite.
Man, just sticking to one category there, but it's like I don't know. I think some people seem to stick some sort of religion to yoga.
Yeah.
Well, I can see how it could be the opposite with like meditation and or yoga, where people think, "Oh, I'm at peace and I can talk to my God." I can see how it could go the opposite way, but I don't know.
Yeah, like there's like meditation yoga. I guess is there meditation yogas where people are meditating to some god or something?
Imagine there's that.
Yeah. I'm not I'm not a priest
yoga.
or a yogi. I mean, I'm kind of a wannabe yogi, but I'm not like any I like guru or anything. But from my perspective, is I tend to lean on when it comes to religion. It's sort of everyone's path is their path, and because I could have been born in India or I could have been born in Africa and have a completely different perspective. And for me I guess my religion is sort of acceptance of everybody.
Yeah, I think
That's
what
a good one.
yoga is supposed to be. Yeah, I'm just like, what part of yoga are these people doing?
Yeah,
I've done the vinyasa and all that.
Yeah.
I drink the chai tea afterwards, and then
that's not even very Christian. Like I know some Christians are kind of like that. I'm not that I judge, because that's kind of ironic, because I'm not, who am I to judge? But
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like it's like, but it is kind of ironic, because like isn't Christianity about like acceptance of people? Jesus is like
tolerance for others,
loving people, and not kind of attacking people and say, "Oh, this is satanic," or
maybe I take things too little, because I'm totally like, show me the facts, instead of like, these people are just nuts. I'm like, show me these facts.
Yeah. But I guess that's their
supposedly
perspective.
even Taylor Swift is a witch or something.
You mentioned you were fostered into a Mormon family or something. Did you say?
No, they were Christian.
Oh, I see.
It just lasts a little bit.
Did they lay it on you thick, or did you grow up with it? Did you go to church?
I guess I did grow up with it, but yeah, we went Sundays. It wasn't really pressured, but I guess just growing up into something, if you're not pressured, you still it's in you. Like youth groups and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, let's get electricity.
Electricity. So this is. So our first album, so the last two songs were from our first EP. This one's from our latest EP. It's called Space Blanket, and Electricity is our first track on that album.
Okay, Electricity.
suburban child. Life was easy for a while. I could see the rows of houses stretched for 100 miles. Memories come back to me of my suburban family. Perfect picture of my life in the 21st century. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Everything would fall apart, shattered dreams and broken hearts. It doesn't work like all the way the movies advertise. I don't need nostalgia to color up my mind. I just want to make the most of everything in my life.
Song for us.
Sure.
And, can you share the journey that has shaped you into being the musician you are today?
Let's see. Just being a kid, 10 years old in the late 50s, hearing a bunch of, I had an older cousin who was patient with me, who I lived with his mom for a while. And he and his sister were very patient with me. They were older than me. He'd take me around in this like 51 Chevy playing, AM radio, which was all there was then. Beautiful stuff, Little Richard and all that stuff, all the great stuff you hear from the 50s. Well, that just knocked me out, and I had to get into it. When I was old enough to start buying records and things, it was all Ray Charles, Chuck Berry, and that kind of thing. But what really pushed me to start learning was the British Invasion when I was about 14 or something.
Peter Noon. Yeah. You ever heard of Peter Noon?
Yeah.
You ever heard of Peter Noon?
Isn't that the Herman Hermit?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. You must have Have you ever heard of a station called KFRC?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
It was popular. Yeah.
This guy knows good music.
I mean, is it still around? I don't know. I know it used to have.
No, it was the last great music station.
And they became a country station for a while, and they went back to whatever they went back to.
Yeah, now Beyonce's doing country now.
Yeah, there's no more vernacular. You know?
And Lil Jon's doing meditational albums.
Oh,
It used to be back then, and listen to the radio. I mean, this has been talked about thousands of times, but you know, you'd hear a country song, some kind of jazz song, Take Five or something like that, a samba song, all on the same hour on the same station. Now it's like you don't even. There's nothing like that anymore. You know, you're gonna hear a playlist that's all built by the same guy, all the same kind of music and stuff. I'm not bitching. It's just the way it is. Really.
It seems a little just robotic. It seems not real anymore.
And also, I lament no more vernacular. You know, it used to be even right up to the '90s with kind of the Seattle sound and stuff.
I think that was
especially back in the '60s and stuff. You could hear something, you could tell that's Philadelphia, that's New York, that's New Orleans rock and roll. This is L.A. The record company and stuff. You hear somebody now pop song, you couldn't tell what country the person's from. You know?
Well, yeah, it seems like they're just throwing everything at us now. Because anyone could do anything with little beat. I feel like back in the day, you needed to have a little cred. You know, miss those days.
It's true. It's easy to put that stuff down. You know. Where the people, you know, the Beyoncés and stuff, the songwriting is, you know, look at the songwriting list. It's like 12 people that wrote that song because everybody's got their hand in everybody else's pocket.
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
Songwriters don't get enough
influence.
Appreciation. But that's okay. I mean, talent-wise, though, do you believe in there should be more gong shows?
Yeah, sure.
Because you know me.
You know what? There should be more booing. There should be more booing at shows.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff that should be booed, but it's not booed.
Like, people don't know any better. Some people get into music, and it's like, I know better. I know I shouldn't be out there trying to be music. I wouldn't be good. I have a karaoke voice.
Love it.
But yeah, you know, maybe they should go back to the gong show.
That was a cool show.
Pushing people off stage if they need to.
Yeah.
Right.
They did that. Didn't they do that with they do that with some stand up too? From a stand up show called Kill Tony, I think. Or it could be another show that is
a show called Kill Tony.
Yeah, Kill Tony. But they do other stand up shows like Motown. They'll boo you off if you're not.
So evening at at the Apollo, used to have the Sandman, and the Sandman would sweep you off stage and pull you off stage with a hook.
Oh yeah, Apollo.
But that goes back to the vaudeville days when they would literally pull you off with a hook.
Oh shit!
Everybody started throwing food and stuff at you and popcorn, and you're off.
Yeah.
And so with the Kill Tony, they're definitely like that. They encourage, I guess, heckling. And when it's comedy, like I couldn't believe you were saying, "Oh yeah, I want to hear more booing," or "I want to." You invite hecklers along.
If I'm sucking, boom me, please. You know,
there's a difference. Like,
okay.
Like there should be someone nominated to do that versus, you know, like Will Smith coming up on stage and smacking Chris Rock. That's unwarranted. I'd be taken back because I'd be like, hold on, this guy can't just do this from the audience. This isn't that kind of show. But there should be someone nominated to be right there at the curtain, waiting for someone. Yeah. You know, so if it's a comedian, waiting for someone not to be funny and then coming over, just maybe pushing them off stage.
I like that idea.
Or something. You know,
I'm gonna apply for that job personally.
Yeah, and you full nominate. Like, the person can't fight back either.
No,
they gotta make it so the person can't fight back. That way they could have all kinds of people. Like, little people could join in too. I'm more afraid of little people though. Grab for the legs and gnaw at you. But yeah, they should bring back, because the next thing you know, there's like a rapper that'll be like, you know, just mumbling, and just take him out. Put a bag over his his head or something. Who are some Who are some musicians that suck?
I don't know who did that halftime at the.
Oh,
You don't like Usher?
Huh? I don't know that guy.
Usher.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what? So this is why those Apollo shows are great, because you don't like him, but I think the Apollo show is where it would be like they would do an audience participation. Whoever likes him versus whoever boos, and if there's more boos.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
like, say you don't like Usher, a lot of people did.
I would lose the boo.
If there's a lot more yays, it's like, all right, we're not going to take him on stage. I don't think he paid for the Super Bowl, so I guess that's.
I mean, I don't know. The guy might be a great musician. I'm just talking about the garish bullshit.
You didn't like his shirt off.
I didn't mind his shirt. He looked kind of cute with the shirt.
Okay. Because that's.
I'm just talking about the.
Because I was relating him to comedy too. Because I had that Bert Kreischer guy.
For Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer.
The guy that takes off his shirt all the time.
Funny guy, but I guess people do things like taking off their shirt, so it's like distracting to the actual funny. I mean, when you see like someone go up to a mic, hey, well, one time the Russian mob, and then you're like, and he's just waiting for his applause. Like, come on, this is that joke. This is that joke you've been waiting for, which is the only joke I think I've ever heard him say. I mean, I've heard him talk, but it's the only real joke, and I could tell that it wears out.
So
his
like his stand-up
was horrible, but
his stand-up was a good, because I listened to him on podcasts, but his stand-up, I haven't seen any of his stand-up specials. And
try better on his podcast.
So he does this thing no matter what set he does. He goes out, and before he even says a word, he takes off his shirt. It's what do you want to call it? It's a gimmick.
It's a gimmick, yeah.
It's a gimmick, but I also think it serves two purposes. One, it sets him apart, and everybody goes, the guy takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
Right? They might not remember Bert Kreischer or Kreischer or whatever his last name is, but they'll remember it's the guy who takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
But I also think he does it for another reason, and this might be why other performers might do things that are similar, like Usher at the Super Bowl game, is that they want to do something that's like, he's heavy. This guy's heavy. And so I think it kind of disarms them and makes them shut up about, oh, he's a fat guy telling jokes.
Oh, that's good. He's owning it. That's good.
He's owning it. He's facing it. And now it's kind of like the Eminem thing where I'm going to case harder about myself than about you, so you don't have a chance to steal my thunder.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
he's getting to the joke before you can. So it's kind of disarming him.
Yeah,
that's right.
I want to qualify something.
Doesn't take his shirt off.
I want to qualify something I said about putting Usher down, because really, like I said, people love it. So how can I possibly put that down?
So he's kind of not.
But what I'm looking for in music is something that
speaks to it.
I love, and it's beautiful and stuff like that. As far as I'm concerned, you could hardly even hear the song because just mainly it's like a big, really expensive cabaret show.
It was a glitz and glamour. You couldn't hear the actual music.
So the music wasn't. I didn't watch it, so.
He did a good show for what it was, I guess. Actually, I guess I missed a lot of it because they said there were so many other artists, and I thought it was just Usher.
I don't know.
I think the one thing with any performance is they got to be able to do what they're supposed to do good. If they're a comedian, they better make me laugh. If they're a musician, I better be tapping my feet or singing along or whatever. And so with his performance, it would have been great if it was just a man and a microphone without all the distraction, because, he has a great voice.
I would have loved that. I would have loved that. Yeah.
And it would have been him connecting on a different level. But it was glitz and glamour, and I liked it because he included everybody. I also understood that he took the what do they call it? The network minimum. He only got paid $671 for that.
Yeah.
But he also did like his greatest hits over 10 years, and he brought every one of his duet artists that are now big in their own right. Like, what was it? Lil Jon. I don't know all these people.
Oh, Lil Jon. Yeah.
Lil Jon, some girl. There was like 4 different artists where he did a medley of all his greatest hits over 12 years. But like 4 of them had major artists that are huge in their own right.
Yeah.
He brought him on stage with them to say, hey, this isn't only me celebrating my music over the last dozen years, and me doing this.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh.
I want to take you for the ride.
Oh, that's
because you
nice.
were there
That-
with
He
me.
actually, it was. I get what you're saying. It was way,
Like very
it was
collaborative.
way overboard, because even Justin Bieber was like, oh no.
That's it.
So even I agree with you, because at one point he's on roller skates. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
what
like,
the
come on.
fuck?
What is this?
Oh, you hear
Is he
that?
car hopping at Denny's? What's going on?
You hear that? Justin Bieber didn't want to go up on stage because it was too much for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's way too many people.
He probably would have brought Taylor Swift on.
It's just what it is. People like what they're fat. You know?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift might go up.
I thought she should have went up anyway. She was already there.
Yeah, but it's kind of a long walk to the field.
From the box, from the luxury
get you,
box.
but there's like no. The music was hard to hear and all that.
Yeah, it was just,
with-
it's just a thing.
It was a distraction. It
Distraction.
seemed like it wasn't.
Well,
It's about like
him,
a lot of
him
gimmicks.
and his music only.
well, I don't know if like a Super Bowl is meant for you got it bad, or was it? So what he said, you got it bad.
Uh-oh.
You
got it bad.
You got it bad.
That song.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a title type of songs you want to go.
You know
for
what you
with
want
Super
on
Bowl.
the Super Bowl is a marching band, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like the Rolling Stones marching.
Yeah,
Rolling
I think
Stones,
there was
yeah.
there was an act that did that though. They had like a whole band, marching band.
They did have one. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were pretty cool.
I can see
too.
Michael
Like
Jackson
Fleetwood Mac
doing
with
that.
Tusk or something.
I'm talking about the original football games. That's what they had, like
Right.
college marching
Oh,
I
bands.
would
marching
dig
bands,
that.
yeah.
I love that stuff. And there
I
was some
did
great.
not notice any cheerleaders during the Super Bowl.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think about that. I
So
didn't
maybe they could
watch it.
march with the marching band.
I don't think they march. Cheerleaders, do they march?
They prance, I think.
They prance.
All right, we got a song coming.
Did I just come on your show and just bitch about being a bitch about the?
Don't worry, your relatives.
Is that what
Don't worry.
you feel? Go for it.
This one maybe something like that. It's kind of a 6/8. I heard a whistle blowing. I didn't even know there were tracks around here. Sometimes you can be that close to something, and it takes forever to appear. Now I can't go to Portland. I can't overcome the rain, but I'd give anything to hear Marlena Dietrich singing Lily Marlene. The hour hand is rolling. It's dark now here in town. It's probably the same star we wish on when the sun goes down. And if the wind weren't blowing, it wouldn't be the same. But I'd give anything to hear Marlena Dietrich singing Lily Marlene. There's a wildflower growing in a gravel patch back home. Any tear she ever shed, I would surely make my own. You know you've come a long way when it's too much to explain. I'd give anything to hear Marlena Dietrich singing Lily Marlene.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
So, I think next song there, Chris, is Love Life.
Love Life. It's another song off the same album. yeah, it's kind of an Oakland theme kind of song. So, Love Life is kind of a Oakland theme.
There you go. Here we go. Low light.
Oakland. Can't hold the Denny's down. Sorry.
All right, we're back.
Wait, we got
sorry. Something without caffeine. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
No, this is
Like-
open. Was this yours?
No, mine is the one behind you.
Oh.
But you're back live
Wait.
on air, but don't worry about it.
Caffeine.
Oh.
Oh,
we're
it
back
does
on
have
air. Oh.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, here you go.
By the way, Luke's always the host.
Check
He's the
that out
host of the
right
host.
there.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. All right, so tell us a little bit about what we just heard.
Oh yeah, that song we recorded in our. It's very DIY. We recorded the drums actually separate from the guitars and the whole mix. But that whole album we recorded ourselves and produced ourselves.
It's beautiful sounding, great sound.
Oh, thank you. So it was just me and Harry and Nate working on that. So Nate's the lead guitarist, Harry's the lead singer, and he came up with the lyrics. And he's both those guys are fantastic lyricists, and that's something I'm trying to work on. But lyrics are so hard. I don't know.
And where do you have that music posted so they can, if they want to listen to more of it?
If you guys want to listen to it, it's all on Spotify. So, Spotify, and we have it on SoundCloud, Bandcamp too. Bandcamp actually is probably the best place to support us. So, yeah, that's we have it for sale too.
Right on. So
on
donate.
What do you think, Taylor? Is that better than Taylor Swift?
Absolutely.
I'll
I'll be honest, I don't know Taylor Swift's music at all. I don't know. I can imagine what it sounds like.
Oh, so-
Probably not my thing. But
Better than
I
us,
gotta
then.
love her. I love the woman. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So she's not bad, huh?
I don't know. She sounds good to me. What she's doing.
Even though,
Oh yeah,
even though he thought you were better than her, right? That's a great compliment there, Chris. Huh?
It's not just me though; it's the band too. It's like it's actually mostly it's just like kind of a collaborative effort. So,
Yeah, he
Taylor Swift.
doesn't even have anything against her, and he thinks you're better.
And I've never heard her.
Oh, thank you, Ted.
And you're gonna laugh. I guess. Well, I don't know. I feel like she's going down because she's too popular, right? So now she's gonna just plummet, right? You think she's gonna plummet all of a sudden?
Ain't gonna kill her anyway.
And she's got her latest project coming out is Tortured Poets.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That sounds like a downward spiral, right?
That's
there.
like the name of the album or something.
Yeah, or at least it sounded like that, or at least I got two of the words right.
mm.
And when you hang out, but maybe that's why Ice Spice is getting a lot of attention.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't know about her until a couple days ago. Or something.
Ice Spice.
I never heard of Ice
She
Spice.
did the song "You're Not the Poop, You're the Fart."
Are you serious? That's the name.
You're not the poop. You're the fart.
Yeah.
Don't laugh. That song's the shit.
Yeah.
Really?
It sounds
Well, I'm
very
kidding.
Well, that's actually
very
the word.
profound.
Actually, the word it is shit. The word is.
So quick, you guys don't even see it
Yeah,
happening
the part.
before your eyes. I should
Shit.
say ta-da after my punchline.
Sometimes I listen to
Yeah.
certain songs that people love and people have nominated for awards, and I try to figure it out. Like, why do people like this? And it doesn't hit me. People just be.
What do you listen to, Luke? What
are some artists that you love?
Oh, I love Peter Noon, Hermits, The Animals.
The
I
Animals.
love Motown. But I was disappointed Smokey Robinson canceled his last concert.
He kind of evidently changed his kind of whole gestalt.
Well, he rescheduled it.
What do they call it? Rebranded or something?
I don't know how you could do that, right?
In your
No,
80s.
Yeah, I remember he had a frozen food. He was selling frozen food too.
Some of those people know how to get rich, you know.
Yeah, I saw.
But he was an amazing.
I saw the Dramatics. Have you heard of the Dramatics?
No, I don't know.
No, I've heard
Blue
of
Magic. Have you heard of the Stylistics?
Yeah, Stylistics, yeah.
Yeah, they're great. I love all that kind of music.
That's cool.
I want to see them before they all pass away.
Yes.
That's my.
Yeah, that's also some of the drumming style I love to practice along to some of the grooves that there's some really awesome Motown grooves.
Just love TK.
Yeah,
Or a Cameo. Word up. Hey, you ever heard of Cameo? Cameo.
That was the 70s, man. Right?
Wow, how young are you?
How young? Wait a second. What is Cameo the name of a group?
Yeah.
And like when were they making hits and stuff?
I go for the 70s, 80s.
Yeah. But they were
The 70s and 80s. I wasn't listening to popular music.
I was just gonna say, it doesn't seem like Ted's into pop. It seems like both of you music artists, I wouldn't throw a whole bunch of pop
Scorpions? How about
references out.
Scorpions?
Yes, not so much. Yeah,
Scorpions were great. Scorpions?
I'm a Scorpio. Is that what
No,
you said?
Scorpions.
Oh, Scorpio. No, metal didn't do it for me either. So much. I appreciate all of it, but you know.
Scorpios are pretty crazy, though. You're a Scorpio?
Yeah.
I don't know about the guy, but women. How do you feel as a Scorpio?
I was wondering how you knew I was a Scorpio.
I think you said it. I think you just said it. Oh, and before. Yeah, but then you spilled the beans. Yeah. How does that feel? Do you feel like very hostile at times? And you're like, why do I feel
Don't
hostile?
worry, he's not stopping
I'm
your dating
dangerous.
profile.
Watch out for me.
He's
No,
not
I'm a
stopping
pussycat.
your dating
I
profile.
should be the sign of the pussycat. Is what I should be.
Oh, yeah. I love my cat. Do you have a cat?
Not anymore.
Oh.
You know more.
Wait, what happened?
Oh man.
There's more
Sad
than one
story.
cat.
No.
They just, you outlive them is the problem.
Oh.
Wait, you sound like you want to jam out again.
We can do whatever you want.
Okay, let's do plugs, and then I guess
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
I want
no.
you guys to
Couple-
give your plugs. And
Okay, I
tell us
guess-
where we get everything.
I guess I'll sit back here. Last words.
Last words. Follow me on Instagram. I pretty much post everything on Chun_N_Dun DUN. That's my Instagram. That's about it. Nothing new to plug right now. But I am working on some music with my band, and we'll plug next time.
I know it's off. I know.
Oh.
That's why I was showing it to you, and that one's off too.
Man, I ain't ready
Both
for
clocks
this.
are off. I need
Okay.
new clocks.
All right.
End of the.
Last words, Ted, and then last song. We'll
We'll
ready
do a
for
little
one.
jam or something. Like that.
But make sure you.
Octomut's the name of the group I'm in, also called Drizzoletto, kind of they're similar, a lot of the same people in them. Ashley Adams and I, she's a bass player, an amazing human being, have been together for quite a while. And Ted Savarese is the name. You could look it up online. But I will say this, if you look my name up online, you're going to see more about my uncle, who was a pitcher for the San Francisco Seals back when they were a baseball team. So
Well, yeah,
he kind of.
my grandpa played for the Giants. You must know each other.
Ah.
Hank Sauer.
That's your grandfather?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was.
Yeah, he's gone. I know him well and have met him a few times. My father knew him too, but that's a whole other story.
Okay, we'll do it again sometime.
That's the podcast studio blues.
Like that one.
All right.
Hey, okay,
Until next week, what are we gonna say? What are we doing?
Yeah, so what's really happening?
What it is.
Same time next week, 4 to 6, and
All right.
we should have
All right.
music again.
There you go. All right, here's your cat, Luke. You loving it? Say hi to your cat.
Or-